Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're hacking the journey from zero English to, actually speaking with confidence. We're combining a very basic lesson with some really smart fluency strategies.
Right, and our mission here is to distill it all down to the absolute essentials you need to start speaking well today.
That's the key, isn't it? Getting past that initial overwhelming feeling that stops so many people.
Exactly. We're focused on that jump from knowing nothing to actually communicating.
Okay, so let's unpack this. How do we bypass all that frustration, the massive grammar books, and just get straight to speaking?
We start with what I'd call the core survival kit. There are 6 non-negotiable phrases every single beginner needs.
And you need these everywhere, right? Like in a shop, at school?
Everywhere. They're your lifeline. So first you have hello, and then the more casual version, hi.
Okay, formal and informal. Got it.
And then, nice to meet you. Very polite. And of course, my name is. Then you ask, how are you? And you need a response, so I'm good.
Or I'm fine, I'm great. Something like that.
Yep. And what's great is that little list right there gives you a complete successful interaction.
Oh, that's brilliant. Like in the practice conversation between Jace and Isha, one person says, hi, my name is Jace. The other replies, and boom, you've had a real conversation.
It's a functional loop. And the homework from that lesson is just so effective. Say those phrases 5 times today with a big smile. It's about building muscle memory.
Not just head knowledge.
Exactly.
Okay, so that homework builds some great initial momentum, but then that momentum often dies.
Yeah.
And it seems to die the moment someone opens that dreaded grammar book.
That is the exact moment people quit. So step 1 is pretty radical. Put the grammar book away for a month. Just stop obsessing over whether it's I go or I am going.
Well, wait a second. If I just put the grammar book away for a month, won't I immediately start making errors that become bad habits?
That's a great question, and it's a valid fear. But the focus here isn't perfection, it's success. Instead of rules, you focus on functional phrases.
So things like
Where's the more, or how much does this cost? Something that gets you what you need. Because using a phrase successfully gives you a powerful win.
So that successful interaction, like actually getting the water you asked for, that's feeding your brain.
Yes. It literally delivers a hit of dopamine. It retrains you to seek the reward of communication, not to live in fear of making a mistake. It builds real confidence.
That makes so much sense. Okay, so once we have these functional phrases, what about vocabulary? Let's talk about step 2, the label everything hack.
Right. You literally turn your house, your environment, into a passive dictionary.
So you just slap a sticky note on everything.
Pretty much. Label the mirror, the fridge, the door. The words sink in through osmosis. You don't have to sit there and study them. You just absorb them by seeing them every single day.
Okay, so how long do you leave them up?
The advice is to keep them there until you genuinely stop noticing them. That's the sign the word has moved from active memory to just knowledge.
I love that. And that brings us to step 3, lazy immersion. So no BBC News.
No Shakespeare, no BBC News, not at first. You go for children's cartoons or, YouTube cooking shows.
Because of the visual cues.
The visual cue is everything. You see the chef hold up the salt shaker as they say the word salt. Your brain connects the word to the object without needing a translator. It's direct.
When you connect all these dots, it feels like all these strategies are pointing to one main idea.
They are. The secret sauce is realizing the biggest barrier isn't memory. It's not skill. It's the fear of being wrong.
Right.
Nobody cares if your grammar is perfect. If you say, water please, you get water. That's a win. Making mistakes is actually the fastest way to learn.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Well, learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Just 10 minutes a day is really enough to start breaking that fear barrier.
It's completely actionable.
So here's a final thought. If successful communication is more about breaking a fear barrier than mastering grammar rules, what other areas in your life are you holding back in simply because you're afraid of sounding a little silly? Something to chew on. Thanks for diving deep with us.